we tell them, we also really stress to them, like, it's a moment, like this is a big deal and it should be taken with some seriousness, and that they need to dress like there are times in their lives where they have to dress for the occasion. And however that looks like for them, like their self-expression is really like, that's not our choice, but we want them to look nice and feel great about how they look. So then they walk across the stage, they're not like, well, I should have, maybe, brushed my hair this morning. They're like, yeah, so we talk to them a lot about that as well. Are there any other questions? You don't have to put them in the chat if you don't want to. Any other questions?
So when they're, just for me, when they're doing the parent talking, is someone gonna fill in that sheet as they talk, like with the leads and all that?
What I'll do, hold on. I'll put the chat, hold on.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
I will, but I haven't translated it yet. So hold you. She's so bossy. Okay, so in the chat, I want to do to everybody in the meeting. I've put the document that I made. So I put the document that I made. Feel free to use it. Don't use it. I don't care. I just thought it maybe like would help get to allow parents to
organize some stuff.
Yeah. So to what I think the fifth grade families would have to pay for is the class gifts, promotion decorations, and whatever you decide to do is stations wise.
Yeah, like after ceremony stuff.
Yeah, after ceremony stuff. And someone to adhere the tiles and grout the tiles. And hopefully those will be done by the end of, like, be glazed and ready to show off before the end of school. They don't have to be put up. Nobody's asking that. We know it's a busy time. Yeah, and it's, I guess maybe a way to look at it is when there's a plan in place, then we can talk about what has to get paid for. I can see if I can find it. It's never really in a place that it should be. The past forms, so you can see what you look for. You can do that. Usually the teachers stay out of the money part, other than passing out the flyers that go home. And I think I actually do have past budgets. I think I have emails that I can forward to those people who are asking. So other questions? And feel free to just turn off your mic and talk to me in case you, yeah.
So I don't know if you can hear me.
I can, we're good.
Okay. Hey, going a little old school here because I can't hear myself, so that's weird. Any chance we would pull off like the old lucky penny thing with a younger grade?
We are thinking
that anyone I don't think you can do it with what we.
So to Mark's question, I mean, sorry, to Brian's question. In the past, the fifth graders have always gotten their magic penny from the little buddy. We did not do little buddies this year for obvious reasons. They still will be getting their magic penny. We will still be giving that to them.
It'll be their bag, like it'll be
in their bag. So they still get the magic penny. We're seeing the real conundrum is we cannot mix cohorts. And so in order for us to do any kind of ceremony, it's an automatic mixing of cohort, and we just can't do that. But they still get it. They will get a graduation card. So if you have a child that's already graduated from Mary Silvera, we do have their graduation cards. Those will be included. So all of the stuff that we would give them is still going to happen because we know how valuable that is. And that's, part of the perks of being a fifth grade teacher is there's some things that we sent them off with because we'll miss them. So yeah, so those things will all still happen. Yeah. It's better than a car parade. So that's what we all have to remember, because my kid got the car parade, and I'll tell you what, like, really, we could have done this last year. So, I mean, the car parade was lovely. Those kids, we did our very best by them, but this is the fact that we even get to have a promotion ceremony is
way better.
Yeah. So, the principals are meeting tomorrow about the food issue. So I'll have an answer tomorrow afternoon. Like I said, they could still eat their lunches as long as they're separated from their cohorts, as long as like my cohort stays with their cohort so we could still have lunch as part of the thing. They just wouldn't necessarily get a special lunch. So it gets tricky about that. So, and okay, so everybody's direct message me. Somebody's asking if there's a parent who wants to be in charge. I'm calling not it. I think all that, yeah. So whoever wants, oh, my lights are turning off again. So whoever wants to take it on, we appreciate it.
Everyone appreciates it.
So if anybody wants to be the person, but no, even if the parents decide, you know what, it's not on our bandwidth, the kids are still going to get a promotion ceremony. We would still make the day good for them. So if the parents are just like, nope, we understand, no judgment on our part.
It also doesn't have to fall on one person. Like you can have like 2 or 3 people in charge. So that way it's a shared burden, so to say.
Yeah. You know, and then, and like the yard signs, those don't have to happen. That's just like a parent had mentioned, like, hey, why didn't we do yard signs? And so I actually did try to find the company for you. I just couldn't find anything that I was like, this doesn't work. Like Vistaprint, I mean, we could do that, but, so that would be, you know, lessen the burden. Okay. Are there any other questions that the teachers can answer? Because we have about 20 more minutes and well, we have longer than that, but I want to make sure that I give parents time to talk to each other.
If we have a question.
Yeah, do you, or no, does anybody else have any questions for us before I let you all go? Giselle, are you going to stay on the call?
I have another meeting, so I might be here for a little bit, but then I won't be able to stay the whole time.
Okay. Is Melissa, can I make you the meeting lead?
Yeah, Ruby has an ortho at 3, so I have to leave at 2:50.
All right, who am I making
10 minutes. Is anyone else going to be on after 2:50?
Is there any, yeah, I just need to
Okay, you know
assign someone.
You know
the-
what?
I
Okay,
can,
okay.
Melissa, I'm on. I can do it. It's Susanna.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynette Malloy and I will be the leads.
Okay.
For the whole, and then we'll need sub leads.
Yeah. If you look at my
Happy
thing
to
in Google,
help out.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks,
So,
thanks for taking my kid earlier today too. Thanks.
You got it.
all right. So at this point, what we're going to do is, I'm going to make, who am I?
Susanna.
Okay, hold on. It's alphabetical order. I learned that Zoom puts your kids in alphabetical order about a month before I stopped using Zoom. So I'm going to assign Susanna the lead. And then when you're done, I think you just have to stop recording, I guess.
Okay. Got it.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming, and please email us if you have any questions. We will be sending out t-shirt order Google Forms soon, and we'll be sending out the RSVP Google Forms as well. And those will be both in English and in Spanish so that all of our families can do that. All right, so if you have any other questions, please email your teachers or your promotion leads. Thank you, Melissa and Lynette, for volunteering. Okay, bye guys.
Thank you. Bye.